Oh. Wait a minute. If I have a bit more science, I might be able to suggest something that's semi-decent. Delete all the files. No, don't delete all the files. I don't know. Just fine. I'll try it.
I suppose
I'll
it
help
couldn't
out.
hurt
What
to
do I
get
need to
another
do?
pair of eyes on this. Maybe you'll be able to come up with something coming at it fresh. While the entire system is infected, the virus itself is spread across 3 terminals. The problem is that it keeps moving periodically. We'll have it nailed down in a terminal or 2, only to have it jump to another set of terminals before we locate the 3rd.
Okay. So what do I need to do?
You'll need to locate it on 3 different terminals in this area in 1 minute. Any longer and it'll jump, and you'll have to start all over.
Oh dear.
Locating the virus would probably be nearly impossible, but the pompous little bastard that wrote it made things a little easier for us. Normally, terminals infected by the virus just display gibberish, but we found that terminals the virus moved to had some real data passed to them. We were able to decrypt the data and discovered that it was just messages from the virus's writer taunting his victims. When you find terminals with those messages, lock them down and move on. Find 3 of them before the virus jumps, and we'll wipe the damn thing.
Okay. I'll give it a try. This is where I'm going to have to probably temporarily pause it, because this takes quite a while. You've got to drop lucky that the virus is in the terminals close together, and on the PC I struggled with increased sensitivity on my controls and a faster speed character. So I'm really not holding out for this one, so temporarily pausing. I'll resume when I have cracked the virus.
The virus just jumped. Find which terminals it went to. That's it. We got it. The virus has been purged.
Okay, we've done it. The virus has been purged. You heard the man. Oof. Took me all of about 5 minutes. Not too bad, actually. Okay.
You actually did it. If you don't mind my saying so, I didn't think you had a chance in hell of pulling it off.
Well,
But I'm glad to be wrong for once.
to be able to surprise
Thank you, my friend. Please feel free to access the data store at your leisure. I'm only allowed to give you access to non-classified topics, but it's better than nothing, right?
Indeed it is. Okay. Now can I ask you about what you think about Hardin trying to get McNamara dismissed?
I can understand how the man might be frustrated by the current situation. He's a take-charge sort of fellow. Standing around's not his strong suit. I myself often wish we could end this interminable stasis and begin moving forward again.
Oh, okay. How do I get access to more topics in the data store?
Well, you'd have to get a senior-level member of the chapter to unlock a topic for you. I've given you access to what I can, but that's not much. The majority of topics fall under Ramos's aegis, since they'd constitute a security risk. Good luck getting anything out of him. You might have better luck with another member of the senior staff. Try talking to them about it.
Okay, well, thanks. I'll take a look at the data store anyway. See you later.
Bye.
Alright, might as well just use any old machine. There we go. Access restrictions confirmed. Select a topic you wish to pursue. Peruse, rather. Not bothered about the bunker. Elder dismissal incidents. What's this? Incident 1. Let it be recorded that on this day, Raymond Long was dismissed from his post as Elder for committing the crime of murder. Oh well, I don't think the Elder's going to kill anybody anytime soon. Incident number 2. Let it be known that on this day, Kenneth Jones shall no longer bear the title of Elder. Brother Jones has willfully gone against the chain that binds and has been forced to step down. Head Paladin Lindquist succeeds him. Chain that binds? Incident 3. Let the records show that I have stood witness to the dismissal of David James from the post of Elder. Brother James was charged with destroying an unknown device recovered from a recent expedition. Oh dear. So, again, I don't think that's quite appropriate. Chain that binds. It apparently seems to be something of interest. Ask Paladin Ramos about the chain that binds. Okay. Paladin Ramos being the guy... this is the wrong way. Paladin Ramos being head of security. Let's go see what he has to say. Down here. Hello, Paladin Ramos.
Hey. Oh, hey there. Something I can help you with?
Yes. Chain that binds. What is that?
That's an old principle that's been around since the Brotherhood was founded. It basically means that you have to obey a superior officer.
Yes?
It's pretty much common sense, but it gets invoked a lot when people get pissy about following orders. If you're curious, I'll give you access to the data store entry on it. You'd probably be the first to read it in years, if not decades.
Okay, thanks. I will take a look at it. You mentioned something about Helios and Elder McNamara saved your skins or something?
I'm sure someone's told you all this before. Several years back, we were running our chapter out the Helios 1 solar power station.
Ah, right.
Our elder at the time, Elijah, had some kind of obsession with the place, which is the only reason we stayed as long as we did. That place was hardly defensible, and we knew the NCR was moving in on us, but the elder refused to budge, insisting that he just needed more time. We never found out what he needed time for. Wave upon wave of NCR troopers hit us from all directions. We held out for a time, but we were grossly outnumbered, and they had more men than we had ammo. Eventually, our positions collapsed. Elder Elijah was nowhere to be found, so McNamara took charge and led what remained of us on a counteroffensive west. We lost a lot of men and women, but we broke through and made it here. Make no mistake, McNamara saved this chapter that day.
All right. So who is this Elijah chap? Is he still alive?
Who was Elijah, more like? He was our elder before McNamara. Bright guy, but just between you and me, he was a little off. Our mission is to recover and preserve the technology of the past, but Elijah wanted more. He sought ways to improve upon technology, make it better. When we found Helios 1, he was like a kid in a candy store, kept talking about the potential and a grand design never realized. He even insisted we set up our base there, against the objection of nearly every paladin. What followed is a whole other story.
Yeah, one which I don't have time to listen to, I'm afraid, so thank you for the history lesson, but I need to get going.
Bye.
Bye. Right, back down to the data store. This schlepping around this place is quite excellent. Bedtime? Maybe so, 10:30. Lights out, eh? Right, data store. Chain that binds. Thank you. Chain that binds is a cornerstone of our organization. The rock that supports the girder, I think. The great tree of the Brotherhood and its myriad branches. It holds that orders are to flow from on high down through the ranks. An order from the superior must always be obeyed, that their wisdom may be carried out without hesitation. But there is a second twist to this. Orders are to preserve the flow and not to skip ranks. The superior may only give orders to his direct subordinates, and not to those beneath them. In this way, harmony of intent and cohesion of thought is maintained. Ah. So you can only give orders to your direct subordinates. What a strange thing. Okay. Hardin. Where's Hardin? Let's go speak to him about what we found. I'm sure he will take an interest. Bit of digging. And it's quite amazing what you find. Hardin. Cooey, where are you, Hardin? Ah, hello there. I have some information for you.
What is it, outsider?
Have
you discovered anything?
No, but you need to sort that comb-over out. That's just kidding. Do you know anything about the chain that binds?
I could hardly call myself head paladin if I didn't. It's one of the first things every initiate learns when they start training. What about it?
Yes, but did you know that one of the few times an elder was dismissed was due to it?
I could be wrong, but I think that's a dead end. McNamara's always followed orders, and we've been incommunicado since fleeing Helios.
No. Did you know there's actually a second part to this chain?
Second part? What are you talking about?
Silly man, doesn't know his stuff, does he? It says the superior is not allowed to give orders to the men under his subordinate. Get it?
That is the standard procedure, yes. For example, McNamara gives orders to head scribe Taggart, who then relays further orders to the scribes.
Yes.
I wasn't aware that failing to do so was punishable, however. Interesting. If we can just find an instance where McNamara went around someone and gave orders to their subordinates, we'll have him.
And how are we going to do that? If you don't mind me saying, is there a particular... No, I know. Okay, yeah. What would you do if you became Elder, anyway?
After lifting the lockdown, the first thing I'd do is send scouts out to recon the area. We need to know what's going on out there. Next, I'd resume patrols in the near vicinity, and begin sending search teams out to the spots the scouts reported were relatively safe. It's standard procedure when a chapter relocates to an area, but standard procedure wasn't our last Elder's style, either.
Oh. Anyway, the Elder's got me looking for lost patrols and retrieving mission discs.
Yes. I know the loss of the patrols has weighed heavily on his mind for some time. He took it very personally when they first went missing. That was when I first began to seriously question his ability to lead us. A commander has to be able to deal with the potential loss of his men. It's strange that he would ask you to find mission discs on them, however. The missing paladins were all on standard patrols, which don't need them. Only brothers sent on special assignments are given mission discs. If you should find any on the lost patrols, let me know.
Okay, well, I will do. Right, well, I better get to it then. See you later.
Later.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye. Oops. Running into a wall. Oh, and then running into Mr. Boone. And then running into there. Oh, God, I've lost my bearings. It's an endless maze of corridors, this place. Ah. I'd be glad to get into some fresh, blooming air. Have I come the wrong way or the right way?
Looks like Mr. House is out.
Okay. So I get some fresh air, guys. Ooh, I've been down here for a long time. I'm feeling a bit claustrophobic. Oh, dusty, dusty. Dust cloud ahead. Oh, golly gosh. Right. I think we need to go and find some lost patrols. Retrieve mission discs. First one is at Black Mountain, which isn't a million miles away from here, so I think that is where we shall head first in the next part, because we've come to the end of today's set of updates, so join me next time. I'll see you soon.